Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first pulse of this new, I don't want to say era. I feel like that word gets thrown around a lot, but this new world of CME. How about that? Let's go bigger than era. If you missed Uprising last night, just go back and watch it. Come back to this show. It's always going to be here because we're about to reveal what happened on such an amazing show last night. First things first, you're seeing the winner of the Uprising tournament. You might be asking yourself, who won if you didn't see the show? Well, Rich Reed, the man on the right, won the Uprising tournament, but him and Jason Adams, despite being tag team partners tonight and forever, had fought in an unbelievable semi-final matchup to kick off Uprising last night. It was an absolute classic, as is most of the matches these two have ever had against each other. But right now, they're teaming up. Jason Adams is on board with Rich Reed, obviously. He's his tag team partner. They're supporting each other through everything. Rich Reed does have a championship opportunity whenever he chooses within the next year for any championship. But as of right now, I spoke with him earlier today. Him and Jason are going to go for the tag team championships. They're going to go for it the good old-fashioned hard way, earning it, keeping that title shot in their pocket. And I can't think of a better way to do it. You got a year. You don't got to do it immediately. See what happens. But they're going to go 2-on-2 tag team action here against the Mason family, Ellis Mason and Timothy Buck Jr. You may be asking, where's the rest of the family? Well, Jeremiah is going to be in action next, and none of the Masons are allowed to be in his corner for his match against Reffer Reese Sr. He was supposed to be in the tag team match last night, bailed, and Tex Mason took his spot, who is not here because he just might not be here for a while. Let's just say that. He got decimated by Reffer Reese Sr., and Otto Sr. and Reese Jr. won their six-man tag very, very comfortably. Ellis and Timothy really didn't get any part of the match at all, so that could be a good thing for them, but right now they have to go up against the Natural Perfection. If they can win this one, I think they really could cement themselves as top tag team title contenders, no doubt about it. But like I said, these guys cannot show up in the next match, so even if they win, even if they come up strong, they're looking good, they're spry, ready to go. Jeremiah's all by himself. Well, let's see how the Natural Perfection team up together just one night after their incredible match against each other, and one night after Rich Reed wins. I was going to give them the night off after that whole thing, but they specifically wanted this match, so they got it. Starting the match up early with a sit-out power bomb is Jason Adams. We got a cover already. Ellis kicks out at 1.5. But that's the kind of guys these guys are. They're fired up. They're ready to go. They start the match up with a powerbomb, which is usually not an opening move to a wrestling match. Exchanging a little look and a couple words with Timothy Buck Jr. before he knocks him off the apron. Jason Adams is man-possessed. He's looking to prove himself after last night. But Ellis comes back at him with a shot to the gut and then followed up by a leaping neck breaker. Big chop to the chest now from Ellis Mason. He's looking to ground and keep Jason to the floor. Considering last night how Ellis and Timothy really didn't get any part of that six-man tag team matchup, they're obviously a lot fresher than Natural Perfection. You could argue they may be the favorites going into this one. Ellis taking Rich Reed down and now basking in the glory of this crowd who is seemingly behind him a little bit, it seems. I'm not sure how the Masons got some sort of following, but they definitely did. Back suplex now countered into a fantastic bulldog. And Ellis Mason is cooking so far. Rich Reed tries to get himself back in the ring. Jason clubs him in the back, does not prevent the suplex from happening, but Jason Adams comes at him with a boot to the face. Not sure if he got him in the face or the chest, but either way, that elbow connected to the head certainly. Hooks the leg, could have been a knockout shot. Just a 2 count as Ellis Mason powers out. Not knocked out yet. Ellis lifts him up for a big takedown, but countered into a fantastic victory roll now from Jason Adams. Got a 2 count, but he does not get a 3 count. Jason, maybe going for those Germans, was countered with a standing switch from Ellis Mason, who clubs him in the back. Hoists him up for that Uranagi. Plants Jason Adams into the corner of the ring, and we got a hook to the leg. We may have winners. We do not have winners. Mason's looking fairly impressive, though, so far. Neither team has made a tag yet. Irish whip now. Jason Adams into the wrong corner of the ring, and as soon as they say that, here comes Timothy Buck Jr. off the tag from Ellis. We got here, tandem gut buster. Very nice assisted gut buster Timothy Buck Jr. now looking to take advantage. Jason Adams desperately needs to make a tag to Rich Reed. Another gutbuster follows up, and now we're going to go for a cover. They're really working on the midsection now of Adams. We just get another 2. Jason Adams is hanging on for dear life, but he cannot last long. He's got to tag in Rich Reed, which I understand why Jason would start, considering Rich Reed fought 2 matches. But that final match was about 30 seconds long. I think he can definitely make the tag if he can get to his partner. Rich Reed's clamoring for the tag. Look at Ellis Mason taking his time, doing a little moonwalk right now. Maybe not the smartest strategy, because that allows Jason Adams to crawl across the ring, tag in Rich Reed desperately, and now we got to drag it through leg whip. Jason collapses to the outside. He is not looking too good, so Rich Reed's going to have to try and get some momentum back on their team's side fast. Jason knocks down Timothy, and he's going to get Ellis up. German suplex countered very nicely by Ellis Mason, using the weight against him and hits him with a huge basement clothesline. Rich Reed has already rocked a little bit from Ellis Mason, who hits him with the DDS. We got a cover after that. His teeth might be misaligned, and he could... No, he doesn't. He kicks out. I was about to say he could lose this match right now, but Ellis Mason could not get the 3 count. He's calling for more. He's calling for more. Rich Reed drops down. Fireman's carry counter. Ooh, big chop to the throat there. Backing him up in the corner. Jason Adams finally back up to the apron after a little bit of rest on the outside. He gets the tag now. Jason hoists him up. Inverted atomic drop. Boot to the face. Timothy Buck Jr. is clamoring for the tag now, but not going to get it. Gets knocked off the apron instead. It's the wrong kind of tag. And now he's got the hands locked in. German suplexes are coming. There's 1. There is 2. And the 3rd German suplex. Timothy really has not seen much action in this matchup, and that's the reason why the Natural Perfection is taking control. They've isolated Ellis Mason very, very well right now. Got an Irish whip into the corner. Ellis Mason's not going to like what's coming. Tag to Rich Reed. We've seen this before from the Natural Perfection. Hurricane Rana into a power bomb combo, spiking Ellis into the mat. Timothy comes up on the apron and gives a little roundhouse kick to Rich Reed. Gonna buy Ellis Mason a little bit of time. Can he capitalize here? Oh, Rich Reed comes back at Timothy with a spear, tackling him off the apron, shoots the half, hooks the leg on Ellis Mason. 1, 2. Oh my God, Ellis kicked out. That roundhouse kick from Timothy bought him just enough time to get him that kick out. Rich Reed, though, is keeping the pressure on, got the hands locked, and now we got another trio of suplexes coming for Ellis. Gut wrenches this time. That's the 2nd one. Is he going to get the 3rd? He does. 3rd gut wrench suplex. Timothy's back on the apron. At this point, he's just got to hope Ellis gets a big counter or something that he can make a tag on. Rich gets him up. We saw this twice to Jason Adams last night. That lumbar check, just knees to the spine. Timothy goes down again. We got another cover. And this time, we have a winner. The Natural Perfection looking very strong here in their first match since their incredible encounter at Uprising. I think these guys are back and they're better than ever. They had a little bit of a rough patch, but it seems like every time they step in the ring against each other, it's like a reset button. They get more motivated, they get more focused. And against the Masons here tonight, they showed that. Look at this DDS, though. That very well could have been a knockout shot if Jason Adams was in there, but Rich Reed was the fresher man at that point. And the Natural Perfection come up big, looking to get back in the tag team title scene. I would not sleep on these guys, especially after their showing last night and tonight. Natural Perfection, one to look out for. But I cannot wait for this. Jeremiah versus Reffer. You may have noticed Jeremiah was wearing a bit of a different getup in that picture. We took that photo earlier today. He is taking all the precautions in the world for this match, and you'll see it in a second. He's wearing some sort of a protective, inflatable, Michelin Man bodysuit. I don't know if that could even save him from the onslaught that is Reffer Reese Sr. Normally we see him in a very jovial mood dance, and he's happy coming to the ring. He's the opposite of happy right now. But he's doing this for his family because I specifically made sure that if he did not get in the ring tonight with Reffer Reese Sr., the Masons would never get a championship opportunity in this company. So he's taking one for the team. I can at least respect somebody who's looking for the bottom line of their family like that. But, you know, Reffer Reese Sr. is doing the exact same thing. I believe Tex, Ellis, and Timothy will now not be a thorn in Otto and Reffer Reese Jr.'s side anymore, but Jeremiah still hasn't been learned a lesson. I think tonight's going to be that night. I mean, just last night, Jeremiah witnessed the systematic destruction of his entire family at the hands of this man. There's a reason he just chooses not to, but even if he did want to become a full-time wrestler, I would not sign him to a contract. This is just unfair. It's like getting into a race with Sonic the Hedgehog. You're just not going to win. And you want to hear something very funny? These two men are the exact same age. They're both in their early 60s. Jeremiah was a wrestler in his heyday, but he's been out of the game for a very long time. I'm seeing no chance in this one for him. I gotta analyze this like a professional, so there's really maybe a 0.1% chance that Jeremiah comes out of this one alive, let alone as the victor. Reffer's just pumped up. He's ready to go. Oh my God. Oh my God, there's fire there. Don't play with fire. His head got into the burning. Oh my God. Well, if you were going to get an advantage, I think that's the way to go. And Reffer is unfazed. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. A tidal wave of humanity just came launching at that camera. I cannot believe that he stayed in the ring. And there goes his head. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't call this one. I can't call it like a match. What is he doing? Just runs him down with his head. We thought Corporal Punishment had a head, but that was a battering ram. Speaking of Corporal Punishment, we'll get to him later tonight. But right now, all we can do is watch. Oh, no, not a butterfly suplex. Jeremiah, you can hear with every slam the impact. That suit is not protecting him. I can guarantee you that. Oh my God, no. What the hell was that? A pump handle suplex? Reffer Reese is all over the place. He's running at him. He's hitting the ground. I don't know if he's that unfocused. But I think an unfocused Reffer Reese is maybe the most dangerous of all. That means he has no control over what he does to somebody. And Jeremiah is getting some space right now. Maybe not the best. The high ground is not the advantage when it comes to Reffer, who kicks his kneecaps out from underneath him. Oh, he's measuring his target. Comes out of the corner with a spear to end all spears. Reffer's looking to hopefully, mercifully end this match. Jesus! How did he propel him that far with a power bomb? That's it. I think Jeremiah should be lucky that he was spared his ability to walk. This could have been a lot worse for Jeremiah, if you could believe that. I've seen what he did to his own son. Look at this power bomb, almost out of the ring. Are you kidding me? I think it's safe to say the Masons will no longer be a nuisance to anybody anymore. Reffer Reese Sr. resumes his role as the judge, jury, and executioner of CME Wrestling. That's unbelievable. I shudder to think what this man was like in his prime. Wow. We have a show to get to, ladies and gentlemen. This is a bit of a... I'm a little flabbergasted after seeing that. But up next, we have the new women's champion, Miss Molly, in action against the returning Sarah Shepard. That's right. Don't adjust your monitors or your television sets. This is Sarah Shepard. We haven't seen her in about... I don't even remember. It's been a long time since Sarah Shepard competed in the CME Women's Championship tournament, but she is back now, and she's looking to try and make her mark here in CME once more against, in her first match back, the women's champion, Miss Molly. If she could beat Miss Molly, guaranteed title picture for her immediately out of the bat. But it's going to be tougher, easier said than done. It's going to be a tough test, considering Miss Molly, her showing last night against Serena in another fantastic match. Serena hung on, but Molly picked her apart. 3 broken butterflies, and the third one was the charm, as she managed to make Serena tap out. There was nothing Serena can do. Had to give up. Serena does get a rematch, and I'm thinking that's going to be the final match between the two. I have not determined yet when or what kind of match that will be, but I am thinking about it, and it probably will happen at Apocalypse. Here she comes, your new CME Women's Champion, Miss Molly. I'd also like to say we have another match coming up next. Wilson Montero takes on the new, I'm not going to say debuting, he debuted last night, the new competitor, Ryan Stockton. But in our main event, we are going to see Corporal Punishment's final match here in CME. He and Ivan Yakov tore that roof off the place last night in an unbelievable World Championship match. Punishment came up just short, and to his word, he is finished in CME, but I cannot let him go without one more trip down memory lane with the Cold Warriors. It's going to be Ivan and Corporal Punishment teaming up tonight to go up against the LBA. I cannot wait to see Ivan and Corporal take on the LBA as a match. It's just going to be hard to see him go, but Corporal Punishment deserves nothing less than a main event slot to say farewell. So, from everybody here, Corporal Punishment, we thank you for your service. And we thank you for giving us great matches and great memories here in CME, but we will get to that when we get to that. Right now, though, Women's Champion in action. This is going to be another fantastic match. You know, Sarah definitely knows the stakes here. This match was scheduled to be Sarah Shepard's return match before Miss Molly won the Women's Championship. And now she got the Women's Champion standing across the ring from her, showing no fear, just giving her a little jaw-jacking right now. Miss Molly, no talking necessary, gets started right with a collar and double tie-up. We got a side headlock takedown now. Molly in command. Sarah manages to get out of it now, standing side headlock. Oh, Miss Molly pushing her against the ropes, and she breaks the headlock. Big knee to the gut, flipping Sarah Shepard over. And Miss Molly now takes the time to gloat. See, at least when she does it when she has control of the match, Sarah, not before it even starts. Hey, nice counter off that scoop slam attempt into a nice neck breaker. Sarah now digging her knee right into the lower back and got her in a rear chin lock to boot. Molly's close to the ropes, but doesn't even need to use them to break it as she powers out of it with her fist. Misses a little kick to the shins. Sarah Shepard throws her by the ears across the ring. Hoists her back up, leaps up into a leaping DDT. Not something you normally see. I did not expect that. Spiking her to the mat. Could have the victory. Does not as Miss Molly powers out of it. A great offense shown so far from Sarah Shepard. She's got her down in a small package roll-up. One count's all we're going to get. Molly kicks out, but she is a little bit rocked. We are back here in New York tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Orlando was great to us for Uprising, but New York is CME's home base, so to speak. So we are here more often than not. Running drop kick into the corner. Miss Molly is severely on the defensive now. Sarah Shepard is taking complete control. Scoop slam attempt blocked. Miss Molly now with a neck breaker, almost a mirror image of what happened to her earlier. That's exactly what got Sarah Shepard back into control, so Molly's going to hope it does the same for her. She's going up top. Sarah's not looking too great. Molly off the top rope with a knee drop to the gut. Got to cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, And a kick out from Shepard. Molly a little flabbergasted at the referee there, but it was a good kick out. Wasn't a slow count or anything like that. Sit out, Michinoku driver. We got a cover right after that. 2. And another kick out from Sarah Shepard. Molly up top again. Came off the ropes with a knee drop before. What is she going to do? Sarah Shepard standing up. Her back is turned. Had no idea that was coming. Missile drop kick connects right to the back. Molly getting her up, going for a German suplex, countered by a backflip from Sarah Shepard. Looking to use her athleticism to get back in control of this thing. Sarah now twists the arm, got her hoisted up, and spikes the knees into the mat with almost a pile driver to the knees. Sarah looking to work on the legs of Miss Molly, trying to ground her so she cannot go up top. Had a knee bar locked in, but the foot was under the bottom rope, and the referee spares Molly. And Sarah Shepard is very upset with the referee, having some words with him, even running into him. Oh God, you heard that impact on that forearm from here, but Miss Molly throws her hand out of the way, rolls her up. 1, 2, kick out again from Shepard. Both women up on their feet. Molly, though, catches her with a kick to the gut, hoists her up in a butterfly gut buster. Hello. The knee drop earlier in the match, and then you got something like this. The ribs are not working out for Sarah Shepard. Molly going for the broken butterfly. Sit out, full Nelson, and now the broken butterfly is locked in. Sarah Shepard kicking her legs out, trying to reach the ropes, but no way, no how can she do it. And the referee calls this match off. Sarah Shepard submits. Miss Molly wins again with a broken butterfly. She is on the roll with that move. Let's see some of the highlights earlier. These knee drops to the gut and that butterfly gut buster certainly did not help Sarah's efforts going into that submission hold. You got to wonder if Molly's foot wasn't under the rope for that knee bar, if Sarah Shepard would be the winner here tonight and not Miss Molly. Food for thought. Miss Molly, though, after a big win, winning the Women's Championship last night and winning against Sarah Shepard here tonight, she is absolutely got momentum behind her going into the championship rematch against Serena. Serena's going to have to look to get some momentum back on her side going into that one. But up next, Wilson Montero takes on Ryan Stockton. Wilson Montero looking to get himself back on the right track. He had an impressive summer, I would say. But since the summer, been a little bit on the downturn. So he's looking to make a name for himself again against a debuting talent. I know he debuted last night, but it's his first Pulse. Let's give him that credit as well. Ryan Stockton. Ryan Stockton, though, even though he lost last night in the television championship match against Avery, was very impressive, taking Avery to the limit that I've never really seen anybody take to the limit before, especially in the past couple of months. Avery is almost lucky to have won and escaped with that television championship. But Ryan Stockton's got to make sure he puts that loss behind him and just keep building on the momentum he had last night, because he was impressive. I honestly think he beat himself. He had Avery down after a gory neck breaker. In the second gory neck breaker, instead of going for a cover, chose to try and keep the offense going, and that's what bit him in the end. Got countered, and then Avery hits a long arm of the law, and that's pretty much the story for everybody. So Wilson Montero, I guarantee you he watched that match, and he scouted Ryan Stockton pretty well. So let's see if both men have done their homework here tonight. Very dark in the building. I almost thought the lights went out completely, but Ryan Stockton is here illuminated on the ramp. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you, up next is our main event. Corporal Punishment and Ivan Yakov team up as the Cold Warriors one last time to go up against the LBA. Speaking of the LBA, Joel Hernandez has that championship match against Ivan at Apocalypse. He is not going to be involved in the main event here tonight, but he certainly earned his night off, I will say that, in an unbelievable TLC match against Jackson Montgomery, in which Jackson put this man through the ringer. And I don't agree with Joel a lot of the time, especially not now, but you got to give him credit. He's at least a tough son of a bitch, if anything else. So that match has a lot of implications for that title match, because you know that the LBA are going to look to try and focus on Ivan, but he's got some backup here tonight, and that's always a great thing. Ryan Stockton now is ready. He's locked and loaded, ready for this one against Wilson Montero, looking for his first win here in CME. On the other hand, Wilson Montero looking to get himself back in winning ways in CME. So it's a big matchup for both men. Referee rings the bell. Here we go. Wilson starting this one off with the right hand. That's a hello, how you doing? Backflip counter off the back suplex from Stockton. He's going to go for a vertical suplex of his own. He hits it. Nice running drop kick to the chest before Wilson could even get up to his feet. We have a cover early. Just going to get a 1 count off of that one. Oh, Ryan Stockton runs right at him. And look at these shots to the head. My God, the impact on the knuckle on bone was devastating. And Stockton's given up a little bit of his size, even to Wilson Montero. But he's got the quickness advantage, I would say. Wilson hooks that leg. Very nice swinging fisherman neck breaker. Stockton up now, Irish whip. Wilson's got him in the corner, runs at him, forearm smash. Wilson bouncing off the ropes here, but he's trying to figure out what he's going to do next. Big elbow drop to the heart. I was thinking Wilson was going to try and go to the top rope maybe, but chooses instead, goes for a springboard frog splash, but it does not connect. Ryan Stockton runs out of the way to avoid it. In the middle of the ring. Oh, look at that stomp to the forehead. We're seeing a very aggressive side of Ryan Stockton here right now. Last night he had to use his speed and his quickness advantage for the most part to be elusive against Avery, but even though Wilson has a size advantage, he can get a little bit more physical. Ryan's on the outside of the ring trying to figure out what he's going to do next. Said switches positions here. Got Wilson Montero and hangs him up with a neck breaker on the top rope. That top rope had no give there, ladies and gentlemen. Follows that up with a neck breaker in the ring. Definitely has a body part he's looking to focus on, and it's the head and neck area. 1, 2. Wilson Montero just powers out, but you got to also wonder if he's trying to soften up that area for that gory neck breaker we saw earlier. Super kick, countered, hits it again with a follow-up. Now Ryan Stockton has got the crowd on his side. For somebody who has really almost no body of work in this company besides last night, the crowd has definitely warmed up to him, it seems. Nice arm drag counter from Wilson, who's earned a lot of goodwill of his own with these fans. Snapmare grounds him. Wilson Montero looking to ground the kid, see what he's got in him. Got a little sleeper hold. Ryan getting up to his feet now. Elbows him in the gut, gets the second follow-up, breaks the grip. Ducks under with that snap German suplex. We saw him do that to Avery last night of all people, and it's a thing of beauty how quickly it happens. He's going up. Oh, he's setting him up for that gory neck breaker. He hits the neck breaker. Wilson Montero. I don't know if he did his homework last night because he was susceptible to that from the get-go. And Ryan Stockton picks up his first win here in CME Wrestling. Impressive showing from the new guy, I will say that. Wilson Montero is no slouch, but he was taking complete advantage of it, seemed tonight. Working on the head and neck the entire time. This snap German suplex did him no favors, and then sets him up right here. Look at this. The gory neck breaker. There's nowhere Wilson Montero could have possibly gone from that. We'll see it again from a different angle. Ryan Stockton picks up a big win. If he can keep the wins coming, maybe we can get him a rematch against Avery for that television championship very soon. Hell, I'd love to see that match again. Ladies and gentlemen, has come to this. Up next, Corporal Punishment teams up with Ivan against the LBA. Corporal, thank you again. Ladies and gentlemen, during the break, we have a lot of confusion. I am not sure if the LBA that is scheduled to wrestle tonight are here. There's a lot of confusion going on. I'm getting mixed messages backstage, but Ivan's coming out to the ring now. We'll see if Ivan has anything, if he can maybe draw them out. The world champion is here. Ivan Yakov coming off a big match with Corporal Punishment. We haven't seen Corporal Punishment's coming out now too. Wait a minute. What the hell? No. What the hell is he doing? Corporal Punishment is attacking Ivan with a kendo. Did his outfit just say what I think it said? I think it does. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've been played. I've been played, ladies and gentlemen, and I apologize. I don't know what to say. I have goosebumps all over my body. I can't believe that I've been had like this. After all these two have been through together, this is what it comes to. This is what it comes to for Corporal Punishment, you son of a bitch. Corporal Punishment's been a rotten piece of shit since day one, and you know what? I just had a little bit of glimmer of hope in me that maybe he has rehabilitated himself. Maybe he was a better man now. He sees the end is coming, and he's a changed man, but he's not a changed man. He's still a piece of shit, and I apologize for my language. This is absolutely heinous. Joel, you're a monster. I know you're watching this somewhere. You probably got a big old smile on your stupid face. Corporal Punishment is joined up with Satan himself. Ivan's coming. Come on, Ivan. Get this man. Make him pay. Ugh. He's been completely blindsided by Corporal Punishment. Kendo stick shots, ladder attacks, thrown into the barricade. This is how Corporal Punishment treats his friends. This is how Corporal Punishment wants to do business while he's doing business with the devil himself. I would like to apologize, ladies and gentlemen, because I've been had, and as a result, you've been had too. I thought we were going to have a farewell match for this man. I thought we were going to give him the send-off that I thought he deserves. He doesn't deserve anything right now. He doesn't deserve anything but a swift kick in the ass. He's looking around for something. There ain't no chairs over there anymore, boy. You got to beat somebody up with your bare hands. Come on, Ivan gets up, but he is defenseless right now. Our CME World Champion has to worry about Joel in a month, but this is just adding on to it. Now he's got a baseball bat. This is par for the course for the LBA, but I didn't think it was par for the course for Corporal Punishment. I was wrong. I guess I've been wrong this entire time. For some reason, this crowd is going absolutely insane for this, and not in a good way. Joel has somehow brainwashed not only Corporal Punishment and Salvaje, Eric Campbell, Luis Sanchez. Apparently he's brainwashed some of this crowd too. This is CME Wrestling. This is not the LBA happy hour. This is where the best competitors in the world get in that ring and show you their talents and compete for the biggest prizes in sport. But this is not what wrestling should be. This is not what my show should be, and this is not what I ever intended it to be. We had this problem with Tucker in 2017. We don't need to have this problem now with Joel doing the same exact thing that he tried to fight against. He tried to fight on my side against. For what? For this. Oh, what the hell is he doing? Ivan did this to him yesterday. There's a ladder there. This is not awesome. Oh my God. We need to get some help for Ivan, please. Can somebody do something? Where's Jackson Montgomery? He's not here. Jackson's not here. Bryce isn't here after what the LBA did. This is a calculated effort. They managed to take out every single person who fights for something back there just so they could do this to Ivan. I wouldn't be surprised if this was in the works from the very beginning, from the very moment that Corporal Punishment stated he was going to retire, if this is what they had in mind. Knowing the heart that this guy Ivan has. This is a whole new level. This is a whole new level of deplorable. My God, the back of his head. Ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry if you tuned in tonight to see the final match of Corporal Punishment's career. You know what? You did just witness the end of Corporal Punishment's career. You witnessed the end of anything that was ever good in this man's soul. You just witnessed the end of his career as we know it. And for that, I apologize.